This is Claude Code running on a server in cloud, and I'm controlling it from my laptop. Now I can keep my computer at home completely off. So this Claude Code instance runs 24/7. I can reach it from anywhere. Long jobs keep going even when I close my laptop. And here is how to set up your own in about 10 minutes. So here is the problem this fixes. Normally to run Claude Code, your own machine has to be on and connected to the entire time. Start a long job and you are stuck babysitting it, and if you close your laptop, it just stops. Instead, we are putting Claude Code on a small cloud server that runs 24/7. Your computer at home can be completely off. You reach it from your laptop, your phone, your iPad, anywhere with internet. And because it lives in the cloud, your jobs keep running even after you disconnect. Now, Anthropic does offer Claude Code in the cloud through their website, and that's great for quick tasks. But this is your own machine, full root access. So you can install any language, any tool, run anything you want, no sandbox limits. It's basically a personal computer in the cloud that you completely control. The only honest trade-off is that you have to manage it yourself, and it costs you about $6 to $12 a month. For an always on dev box that goes everything with me, that's an easy yes. First, the server. I am on DigitalOcean, so let's quickly create a droplet. So I will pick Ubuntu, the cheapest basic plan. So for that, I will use the regular. That will cost me $4 per month. You can change the specifications depending on your needs. We should pick the data center that is closest to you so that it can respond fast. For the authentication, you can either use password or you can use SSH keys. I prefer to use SSH keys, so I'll just pick the key that I will be utilizing to access this machine. I also have created the key on iPhone as well, and I have added that already in the DigitalOcean, so I will select that too so that I can show you demo by accessing it from my phone as well. And now just hit the create droplet button. So it will take a few seconds and it will be ready. If you are new, there is a link below for the $200 of free credit. So this is basically free to try for the first couple of months. Alright, the server is created and ready to be used. So let's get in and set it up. So I will SSH into the server with this IP address. So let's copy that and go to your terminal and let's type this command SSH root at the IP address. As I have selected the SSH option, so it will not ask any password from me. That's why I chose that option. So in your case, if you chose the password option, then you have to type your password here. So let's just type yes, hit enter. All right, now I am inside my new VPS that I just created on DigitalOcean. First, I'll grab tmux. I will explain why in a second. So let's hit enter and wait for its completion. Okay. Now I will install Claude Code with this one line official installer. So just hit enter. No code setup, no npm. It bundles everything it needs. Okay, I've hit a wall. Install command is not working. After spending a lot of time and investigating, I found that the Claude install command is not working because it needs more RAM than what we have right now. So what I will do is that I will quickly resize my droplet. That is very easy. I will not have to delete anything. I will just click on the resize. I will have to connect to my VPS once again by using SSH. All right, I am inside my VPS. Now let's run the same command again to install Claude Code. Okay, installation is completed. I just have to run this command. So let's copy that code and paste it here. Hit enter. All right, now we are ready to use it. Let's start it, Claude. Okay, there was another hiccup that after installing Claude, the Claude was still not accessible. So I had to stop the SSH session and start it again. And now it is working perfectly fine. So now we can continue. So let's quickly start the Claude Code session. And here, let's just pick dark mode. And for the first time, Claude Code needs to log in. Since this is a server with no browser, it will give me a link. So let's quickly pick the Claude account with subscription option. As you see, it is saying opening in a browser, but browser is not there. So we got a link. So just copy the link and let's paste it here. Hit enter. All right, now let's just hit the authorize button and we are authorized. Let's copy the code and paste it here. I think it was not copied correctly. Let me copy it again. Okay, paste it here and hit enter. Now login was successful and hit enter to continue. So as this is onboarding for the first time, you will see this message. Just enter to continue and just click yes, I trust this folder. Hit enter. All right, I'm logged in. Currently I'm in the root directory, but I should create a new folder. So let's quickly stop it and create a new folder. mkdir Claude Code, cd Claude Code, and start Claude again and select yes, I trust this folder. And now I'm running Claude Code within a specific folder. All right, we are ready to use it. And this Claude Code is currently running on the remote VPS. We can access it from anywhere. But here is a trick that makes this always on. Remember that earlier I installed tmux CLI in the beginning of this video. Now it's time to use it. So the reason why we need to use it, because currently this Claude Code is running in our SSH sessions, and this Claude Code is attached to that SSH session. As soon as I shut down my computer or close my computer, or if internet is disconnected, this session will be terminated automatically. And if this session is closed, Claude Code session will also be terminated automatically, and this will not be running all the time. So to make it keep running all the time, we have to use tmux. So let's stop Claude Code once again. And now I will start Claude Code inside something called tmux. So think of tmux as a session that lives on the server itself, not on my connection. Let's start the tmux first. Tmux new -s Claude. This is how I will start a new tmux session, and this is how I will give it a name so that I can access it anytime again. So let's hit enter. And now we are inside a new tmux session. And now let's start the Claude Code with Claude. Hit enter. All right. Now this will keep running forever. I will kick off our real task in here. So I just gave it a task that create a basic CRM using SQLite, a standalone application that I can run without any third party or external database. The prompt could be much better, but I just wanted to give it something. So hit submit. And now I'm going to do something that feels wrong. Detach from it and close this window completely. So watch. Before doing that, let me quickly give it a permission and press Shift Tab several times so that I can activate the auto mode on, so that it will automatically take on the permissions. It will not ask for further permissions from me. Now I can press Control B and then D, and now you see that the session is closed, just detached, not closed, still running in the background, but I'm still inside my remote VPS. Now I can simply exit. Now you see I'm not connecting with my SSH remote VPS server anymore. Now let's connect it back. I will reconnect it by using SSH. Okay, now I am inside my VPS. So let's go back to the Claude Code folder. Actually, I don't even need to go there. I can just access my tmux session again from anywhere. Now I will simply run the command tmux attach -t, and I will use the same name that I used earlier to create that terminal. So just hit enter, and now I'm in my same Claude Code session, and you see the job was completed. The session is still running. The Claude Code is still running because tmux kept the session alive even though I'm gone. So you see that it has already completed the task. I can now go through my files and test it. I can now simply close my laptop. Actually, let me show you. I will once again press Control B and D. The session is running in the background now, and now I can simply exit from this SSH session. Now session is closed, but the Claude Code session is still running. So if a task is running, it will keep running in the background forever until it is completed. So let me pull out my phone and SSH into the same server. So for that, I'm using this application. You can use any other application. I will quickly add a new host for me. So let's quickly type the IP address, and then here I will add the username, that is root, and I will not type any password because I want to use my existing SSH key that you remember I selected while creating the DigitalOcean droplet. So this was the key that I selected there with the name iPhone. So just select that, and I think that's it. Now I just need to give it a name. I can name it digital and just hit submit, and the server is created. Now let's click on that, and I will then access my VPS from my mobile phone. Okay, for the first time, I will have to click on this button to continue. I am now inside my VPS. You see that? And now let's type ls, enter, and this is the Claude Code. Let's type cd and Claude Code. And the nice thing is that it is giving me the suggestions as well. So I can just select the third suggestion so that I don't have to type all, and hit enter. Now I'm inside that folder. Now I can start Claude Code, but I actually don't need to be here. I can be anywhere in this VPS. So let me go back to the home, and from there I will simply run tmux and attach space dash t and session Claude, and now hit enter. Let me hide this keyboard. Okay, now you see I am inside the same Claude Code session that is running on my remote VPS. So currently SSH is stopped in my laptop. I can access it from anywhere. So you see the exact same Claude session right where it left off. My computer at home never had to be on. I can check on it and kick off brand new work from literally anywhere. Let me actually show you. Add some random nice feature. So I don't know what to add, so I will just tell it add just random new feature, and you see that Claude is now actually working, and you can watch the progress it is thinking, and it will add something for you. You see that it is adding a follow-up, and all that code that is needed to be added, it is adding everything, and it will complete the job, and you can just watch from here. And remember, this is a real machine, not a sandbox. I can install anything, clone any repo, spin up a server, run whatever I want. It's your own computer in the cloud, and Claude Code just lives on it full time. So what does this cost? You saw server is about only $12 a month, and I didn't check the $6 instance. Maybe that will also work, but I'm running 2 GB RAM and it is working very smoothly without any problem. So I just have to pay that $12 or whatever package you have selected for every month. So the server can be about $6 to $12 a month, and that $200 credit covers you first couple of months for free. The honest part is that it's your machine. You keep it updated and you log in with SSH keys, not passwords. If you'd rather have something like this built for you, you can contact me. The link is in description. And if this saved you some time from leaving your PC on all night, hit subscribe, like and share this video. And also, if you have any question or feedback or suggestions, then please leave them in the comments section. I will be very happy to reply them as soon as possible. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Goodbye.